Hello everyone. Today we are going to see ninth class social 13th chapter, which is industrialization and social change. And the topic we are going to see today is very much important for your exams. So let's start. To begin with, what is industrialization? It is the growth of factories. Because of the growth of factories, we have a large number of goods. How are these goods produced? They are produced with the help of machines. So, what can you tell about industrialization? The increase in goods produced by machines through factories. Increase in factories is known as industrialization in simple words. Now, first, the Industrial Revolution. First Industrial Revolution took place from 1780s to 1850s. Now, how did we name the term Industrial Revolution? This was named by Arnold Toynbee. This word was first used by Arnold Toynbee. This is important for your objective. And then, Britain was the first country for industrialization. Yes, it's the Britain. But why only Britain? Why not other countries? There are many reasons for this. Let's go through one by one, and this topic is important. And for that, I made many subheadings which you can use for your exams. Now, why only Britain? Why was only Britain the first country to be industrialized? First main thing is climate. It's not having too extreme climate there, and its climate is very much suitable for coming up with factories and industries and preparing more goods. And then political stability. You see, Britain is divided into England, Wales, and Scotland. So, all these three places were united under one kingdom, under one monarchy. There was only one king for this. So, the laws will be same for the three places. The way of tax is same for three places, and trade is also same for three places. They're not having internal conflicts and all. That's why there was political stability, and there was easy in passage of goods or easy in trade and all. Like when we see India, there were many different dynasties, so there might be different rules and there might be the changes in the trade. But here it's the same country, and like the passage of goods is very easy here. And then we have a unified market. As they have the common taxation and a single currency, the markets were unified, and so it made the trade very much easy. And then new currency, like many people were getting wages or their salaries in the form of money. Money was widely used during that time. As they were getting more amount of money, they were buying new goods, and as they were buying new goods, there is a demand in the market for goods, and so the factories started producing more goods. More factories were being established, and this led to industrialization, because industrialization is increase in factories and goods. As there is demand, we have more goods. And then we have our agricultural revolution. Here, big landlords or big owners of the land, they started uniting all the small land pieces into one, so that they can follow common agricultural practices. You see, when it is unified, we'll have more power. In the same way, when it is unified, we will be able to produce more goods. So this new methods of agriculture help to bring more agricultural goods, and if you have more agricultural goods, the trade will increase. That means the product will also increase. Now big landlords took over the lands. Then what about small landlords, like small farmers or small landowners? So now they are not having land, so they started going to towns. This led to increase in the population in the town and led to the increase in the total area of the towns. And what would they do in their towns? They would obviously join factories or industries in the form of labor and all. Now when they do that, the produce will again increase because there are more people to work. And when you have more produce, as we read above, there is increase in the trade. And then we have finance. To start any industry, the main problem everyone will have is money. So back then in Britain, there were many banks established. For example, the Bank of England. So this bank started giving loans to many industries and factories, many new entrepreneurs. So they were encouraged and many new factories were established. And then if new factories are established, that will lead to industrialization. And then we have transportation. They had good railway, because railway is very cheap and can transport many goods. And even before railway, they had many water systems, like they started many water canals and there were good ships. So when the transportation is easier and when the transportation is cheaper, then they can transport more amount of goods or raw materials and everything. So that will also aid in new factories, that will also help new factories. New factories, industrialization. And lastly, the main thing, colonies. Now they are getting raw materials from colonies like Africa, India, etc. And after they produce goods, they need a market, and they use their colonies in the form of markets, like selling their goods in our country at higher cost and all. And then they get raw materials for very low cost, because they are ruling our country and they can take it how much they want. And then they get good labor from here. We might have heard about African slaves. So they are getting nice labors with very low cost, or without paying them anything, they are getting good labor. And also they will be getting money from here, because they were exploiting lot of places. So all these factors helped in industrialization of Britain. So if you get this question in your examination, you can mention all these side headings and explain about each of these to gain good marks. Thank you.